Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I would like to tell you about personality types and how knowing and using them can help us in our day-to-day life and professional success. There were studies that showed that knowing and living the strength significantly increase the work productivity, work satisfaction, and overall well-being. On this slide, I highlighted specific areas of our life that can be improved using the set of tools I will be talking about. I would like to start with personality assessments that I found especially helpful and useful and easy to understand. This personality model divides people into four major categories. Those are dominants, and you can see the adjectives that they use to describe this type of person on the slide. Influence, stability, and conscientiousness. Different websites use different words for these sectors, but they do keep the first letter and overall meaning. I found this wonderful picture that gives us pictures of birds that can be associated with these types along with the adjectives. Dominant ego, decisive, competitive, daring, problem solver. Influencing Macau, confident, enthusiastic, inspiring, sociable. Supportive dove, understanding, friendly, empathetic, good listener. Conscientious owl, detail-oriented, precise, organized, analytical. More detailed description can be found on websites related to the topic. They include overall description, values, fears, how they behave in conflicts, their challenges, what to expect from them as leaders. I will share the presentation with you so you will have the slides with better readability. You can also pause the video to read them more closely. And here I want to ask you a question. Which type do you think is the best? A good answer would be that all of them are the best, just for different tasks. It's like we shouldn't be judging a fish by its ability to climb a tree, so we shouldn't expect from D to be warm, empathetic, and understanding, and we shouldn't expect supportive person to be persistent and competitive. Importantly, each type can be a leader. They will just have different leadership styles. There are billions of people in the world, and of course, having just four types seems to be too simple to be true. We all have all four of these features in us. We're all combination of all. Modern DISC assessments go quite deep into nuances and even cover possible controversies. For example, to the right, we can see a typical C with atypically high enthusiasm and more concentration on results than it is typical for their type. So here, categories are more flexible and less boxy. The website Professional Leadership Institute offers a free DISC assessment that I liked a lot. Here is, for example, my result. They gave it in 4 buckets showing my distribution of features, which one is more prominent and which one is less. They provide a very nice report that includes a lot of useful information for your specific combination. It also gives a lot of general information. As I promised in the beginning of the presentation, knowing personality profiles can help us improve communication and resolve conflict. So this document will suggest the do's and don'ts for each particular type. For example, when we talk with inspiring person, what we should do as often as we can and what we shouldn't do if we want our communication to be perceived the best and to be the most effective. This is one side of the big picture. The next aspect is what you actually like doing. You probably noticed that doing some tasks makes you happy and actually gives you energy, and doing some tasks drains all your energy. Free Sparketype assessment can help you illuminate those tasks. Wouldn't it be nice to do what you love and don't do what you hate? The first step to get to that point is to get a clear picture of those. My anti-spark is nurturing. A nurse or a preschool teacher would be a great example of these tasks. Once I was working at a preschool daycare for a very long one day. It was so draining to me that during the nap time, I was so drained that I just laid down on the floor and was praying that they don't hire me because I just couldn't do it. Understanding your own sparks and anti-sparks and the idea that other people might have a different set can help you build very happy and effective teams. Once I was working for a bakery in the front. The set of day-to-day tasks included communicating with customers, working with register, cleaning, and organizing. Cleaning and organizing are very hard and totally draining for me. Customers and register are easy. Once I got a coworker on my shift who totally didn't mind cleaning and organizing, but dealing with customers and register was very hard on her. We were able to discuss this and split the tasks not just 50-50, but she took on all cleaning and organizing, and I took on communication and register. As a result, we both had a great time at work. We were not tired, we were happy, and all work was done great. Our boss was toxic though. He didn't like we were so happy and decided to break our team and set me with a girl whose strength profile was similar to mine. We both were good with customers and register. We both hated cleaning and organizing. We started having a lot of conflict because we tried to throw those hated tasks on each other. I was very tired and upset at work and after work, so this work-related stress impaired my overall well-being. Same team, same position, same overall set of tasks, but the difference can be huge depending on the team selection and task distribution. There is plenty of other personality assessments. A very nice one is Big 5 personality traits. It also uses dichotomies like open or risk-averse, extrovert or introvert, and so on. But instead of using a limited number of categories, they show what level of a particular trait a person has, and it helps predict how a person will behave, react, and think. When we take this personality assessment, they also give us matches from other systems. Another personality assessment is a strength finder. I found that, for example, DISC includes some strength, and Big 5 includes strength, and Sparketypes also include strength. I personally wasn't wowed by this assessment, but I know some people who were. Another personality assessment that is very popular and well established and has been there for many years and it's very widely used is called Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI. It divides people into 16 types, and I personally couldn't use it that much because it was too many types and I couldn't distill them into something that is easy to use on the go. I also got different results from tests and observations, so DISC worked out better for me. An interesting thing is that this picture translates the psychotypes into appearances. I want to discuss this topic in detail in my next presentation. So how do these systems work? They are based on the dichotomies, like black and white, introvert and extrovert, perceiving and judging, green and blue. On this example, I would like to discuss a challenge of these systems. This is how they work. They divide all the spectrum on green and blue. But what if we are here? Are we blue? Are we green? Per my experience, when people are here, they think that the system is not working. Modern typing systems like Modern Disk and Big 5 do address this problem. Even though this profiling becomes more and more accurate, it is important to remember that predictions might not always be accurate, and we still need to be open to hear the unique perspective of a person in front of us. Typing systems are a super awesome tool for our toolkit, but it's not a magic pill. Another challenge is distinguishing between our natural and learned styles. We are all shaped by our environments and efforts. This is also a topic for a whole presentation, but shortly, our natural style comes up when we are stressed. And another challenge, even though these assessments are not rocket science, Some companies took the possession, put a pretty interface, and market those. There's plenty of free MBTI and DISC assessments there, and Sparketype is also free. Now let's recap. The idea that different people are different. They have different skills, different values. What's good for one is a nightmare for another. What's easy for one is hard for another. I think this idea might be the centerpiece of the whole emotional intelligence thing. Every type is the best, just for different tasks. We don't really have to change ourselves. We can find the task that we can do the best and teams that complement us. Put more effort into developing your strengths, not into fixing your weaknesses. They say that weakness can't be converted into big strengths, and it's not easy to teach ourselves to love something, just more like tolerate. You definitely need to learn how to manage your weaknesses so they don't hold you back. For example, I can use Pomodoro method to help me concentrate on a task. But becoming an organizer might be not the best route for me. I would be better off developing and utilizing my strength and probably delegating the organizing. There is plenty of typing systems. Choose one that you like the most and that makes the best sense to you. I would like to suggest the next steps. Take the assessments and reflect on your results. Feel free to learn more. There's plenty of videos on YouTube and LinkedIn, and I really like this one that I showed the screenshot to the right. Think of 5 people you know and try to characterize them. Describe the do's and don'ts in communication with them. Imagine you work in a team with these 5 people. How would you distribute the tasks? That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Of course, like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Have a good one.